everyone, and welcome to episode 3
I don't know.
That's
I
true.
think so, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
of our Power Rangers game. We did, actually, by the time this is road, you won't even notice we skipped a week of playing because they'll be uploading at a regular schedule because we'll probably finish most of these before we start uploading. So ignore what I just said. But yeah,
I'm really
welcome
behind
to
on
our
editing.
game. Ignore
It's
that
okay,
too.
Katrina. We all appreciate you.
So, I believe last time you had fought the Ice Prince or the Ice King or something like that, who was
Ice
freezing.
Prince.
Ice Prince, who was freezing the reservoirs of Angel Grove in order to take the water and stuff, which is a natural resource, as well as drawing power from the power plants, which is electrical power, to the Black Black Prince, I think it was.
Yes.
Dark side of the moon.
Yeah, in order to facilitate them because they have come to drain the planet of its natural resources.
Those bastards.
Yes. And
I completely forgot like all of that.
it is okay. Oh, cool. Oh.
Yeah.
So
We succeeded. We're all
yeah.
we're all good and better.
And you summoned your swords for the first time.
Yeah. We are now level 6, so we gained some new stuff.
I can combine the weapons.
And I don't know when this will be uploaded, but at least for us, the errata just released, so there might be a few tiny changes to how we run things. I don't think many,
I am
Yes,
not
I
up
don't
to
think
date
it's
on
that
the
much.
errata.
if any.
Doing a Vogue type of thing.
But you know, in Power Rangers, like they do all the hand movements.
Can't move.
It's an elaborate dance to intimidate
Basically, yeah.
and captivate.
Yeah. Posing like Ginyu Force. So jab.
They're like the Power Rangers of
Yes, they are
They're-
designed to be a parody of Super Sentai.
And they're awesome.
and they're all dead.
Well, yeah, but you don't have to rub it in. Jeez.
So we will begin a day or so later that you at the science or at the school fair that you've been planning for. So did you finally decide upon what your philosophy club was going to do?
Theseus Dunk Tank.
He's the leader.
We did say that, yeah.
I think he just wants to get dunked.
I think I
Agreed.
want two things.
How can I go swimming on the school's dime? That's what he thinks. He found a way.
I
It's hot,
mean,
you know?
maybe our school has a swimming pool.
It does.
Maybe.
You know it does because remember, the
Oh, yeah.
teacher went there to check to see if they got boats to borrow because you were thinking about maybe using one of those.
Yeah, it's a ship of Theseus situation.
Yeah.
That's right. I
Yeah.
forgot that.
Yeah,
So
we took apart the dunk tank and we put the dunk tank back together, and now if you tell us if you answer the question wrong, you didn't get dunked. Maybe. I'm still working it out.
I thought you were the one getting dunked.
You
I
were,
mean,
yeah.
I think we could take. I think if you got in the chair, you could provoke a lot of people to try and dunk you. I believe in you.
Could
I
just
know you
alternate
have it
throughout
in
the day.
you to provoke people to violence.
You know, it's like what school's 5-6 hours, so every 2 you switch off.
Yeah, that would make
Why
sense.
not?
And for the capper, we could put the teacher in the chair.
Yeah, teacher in the chair.
Draw a lot of people for that.
Oh yeah.
That'll show them.
So you're at the school fair, or everyone's going around checking things out, seeing what all's left to offer.
Yeah.
Let's see if anyone dunks on any of you. There's 4. So.
Too bad we didn't take that power up that lets us manipulate objects remotely.
Which one is that?
I think we have to be morphed to use that.
Yeah, probably.
No,
It's
there
like a-
is.
It's
There's
like a
another.
Mage type of thing.
Yeah, it's Mage Hand. It's based off of Andros from Power Rangers in Space. He has minor telekinetic abilities, like very small things when he concentrates.
We could knock the ball out of the line of the thing.
So, as the day goes on, people throwing and stuff. Tony does get the first dunk of the day. As some kid, as you just have someone come up and it's like, yeah, I got this, and they just throw it right into the Duncan arm, and you are dunkified.
Ah, wet.
Yes, it is quite
Nice.
moist.
Nope.
It's far more than moist.
I'm moist. I don't know if the water's moist. I don't know where we land on that whole debate.
Well, the philosophy teacher's like, well, that is a good philosophical thing, because whether something is wet or not is a product of how much water, but water in of itself cannot be wet because water cannot have water because it is what it is, right?
Boom.
No, I
philosophy.
disagree.
Yeah. Planned it all along.
Spencer disagrees with the teacher,
He should.
No,
to no
Well,
one's
you-
surprise.
but if it's water is, witness is how much water something has. So if it is water, it cannot have water.
100% is a ratio.
But it's
If
water.
if something is wet and you keep making it wetter, it does eventually not become wet because it becomes all water. That doesn't
If
make
it-
sense.
If it transmutes into water, it will be no longer wet.
So becoming more water becomes less wet.
Yes. More water you become, the more of your essence becomes water, the less
So-
wet you get.
Because more of you is the thing making you wet.
That doesn't.
You hit a threshold that means that you're no longer wet, but you're water and making other things wet.
That sounds etymological more than philosophical.
Yeah.
It is.
I don't know
It's
that.
both.
Both.
Remember, there's multiple levels of philosophy. There's metaphysics. There's epistemology. There's something I can't remember from my college class. There's something else I can't
Psychiatry.
remember. Yeah. So there's a lot of different levels of philosophy. Oh, ethics. Ethics is a form of philosophy.
Epistemology.
Study of that which is religious. So yeah, so the nature of wetness. To
Yep.
be moist or not to be moist? That is the question.
So it is.
Well, Tony's moist,
That I am.
and
Well,
we're
to
all
be- yeah.
bone dry.
Yeah, it is good that this is a really good presentation of this. To make our students moist. Yeah,
The moistening.
Feels good on a hot day.
it does. We're in Southern California, so it's always nice out.
True. True.
Probably gonna get a lot of chafing later.
Yeah, hopefully you
But-
brought a towel and a change. There's a locker room. As otherwise, yeah, that might be a little awkward.
Well, I'm glad you thought of this idea, Tony.
Hell yeah.
It seems to have brought in a lot of people.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, normally we have no one come near our booths. Last year, all we had was a brain in a jar.
Don't understand this.
Why?
Someone told me that was a real brain.
It was. I got it from the local community college. Well, the idea is philosophy is thought, and brain is the essence of thought. So everybody would stand around the brain thinking.
That's not what happened, is it?
Nobody stood around thinking. They just walked right by it.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
That sounds gross.
Yeah, that's why this year I randomly chose students to be part of this thing instead of picking the ones who volunteered because they loved philosophy, because they tend to have really weird stuff.
And we don't have access to brains.
Oh, I have it in my closet. Want to go see it?
No.
I think Piper has a brain.
No, I think he meant the literal brain in a jar. Wait a minute. If you were borrowing it from a local community college, why didn't you give it back?
Not a real college.
Well,
That's a person's brain. I feel like that's an ethical issue.
Is there
I
still a
mean,
person if they're just a brain?
I mean, it's
Oh.
still the remnants of a human being.
donated
up-
to science.
Yeah, they signed up to
for
like check the thing on the
education.
card. Their driver's
Well,
license.
You see, I would return it, but I keep forgetting I have it.
And you remember to feed it?
Oh, that sounds like a problem. Yeah.
You know how to feed it. And the professor I borrowed it from has not asked for it back. I don't think.
Probably doesn't even remember or care.
Yeah,
It's
they have
probably
like,
just a thing on a shelf for a guy like that.
they had 3 or 4 of them. There's for the biology class.
Just like in that movie.
Yeah, it's really nifty. But yeah, I also have some other things. I have I got a couple busts in the closet. I have
Is that- didn't we
Papyrus?
Have that in school?
yeah, it's
Pretty
just
sure
a
it's
statue.
a statue.
Oh, okay.
A
that kind of-
statue of a bust.
Well, I got some blank papyri that you can write stuff on. One class made a bunch of it.
Oh, okay. What's papyri?
It's like paper, but made out of lambskin and stuff.
Oh,
Is it like dry papyrus?
No, that's parchment. Yeah,
Made out of
papyrus. The
reeds.
reeds, yes. I always get the parchment and papyrus confused. You notice that everything we write on, like there's papyrus, parchment, and then paper. They all have a pa sound.
that is
That's
confusing.
that's etymology.
No, they're not insects.
That's entomology.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yep. This isn't a joke.
Yes, I wonder what the etymology of the etymology of entomology is.
Segments.
Hmm. See, Spencer studied up on things. He's a good student.
I found a big book about bugs and words. And the first page mentioned that.
I love that that's the thing that you looked up.
But good to know that those questions always been bugging me.
Huh.
Well, problem solved.
So I have been dunked.
Yes, I believe you. They say, what's the expression? You've been dunked on. Yes.
Ah. Wait, no. Who's next?
Well, as the day goes on, the professor would be the last one, I think, to bring in all the people at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Does Spencer get dunked?
Apparently Spencer and Piper managed to go without being dunked.
It would
Yeah.
spoil all my hair product and makeup and appearance.
Yeah, so the professor gets up there. He's wearing like that old 1920s style swimsuit.
Oh God.
Yeah, a lot of coverage on one of those.
It's like, it's fun. Do any of you want to try to dunk them?
Yeah, I'll step up first and do it.
All right, so I guess it would be targeting, I think is what it's called.
Oh, I think it's athletics for throwing stuff.
Athletics? Okay, yeah, that sounds good then. I can't remember off the top of my head exactly, so athletics works.
We'll
Yeah,
see
I
if it works.
vaguely remember that.
I don't think I have any abilities that let me do anything with this. I'll just roll.
If you don't
Ooh.
have any ranks in the skill, you roll with a snag.
I got a ranks in athletics.
Okay.
I got a 5 on the D20, but I got a 4 on the D4. Is it a crit even though it fails?
It would be a crit if it had succeeded, yes.
Okay, so 9.
So you throw and it just misses, and he's like, "Whoa, close, Spencer."
It's good to stress you out first so you're more on edge.
Sure.
Raise the I don't know,
I'm
whatever.
tempted to do it as well. I only have a D2 though.
That's all you need.
They can't crit with a D2.
Okay, good to know.
Fair
You
enough.
can roll above a 5.
I'm gonna try.
Attention,
No,
that's the
I
word.
cannot. Actually, hang on.
Something you can re-roll.
I did get the ability inspired. I could reroll any one die once per day. Do I want to use it on this or save it?
It's up to you.
What are the chances we'll need to roll something else before the end of the day?
That's
It's the
fair.
afternoon.
I know. Never have to roll things in the afternoon.
Hey, so I add them together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 16.
Throw and hit it, and he just goes, woohoo!
Haha.
Gets up, he's like, a little bit of hair left. It's like, huh,
It was good job.
good. Thanks, Piper.
Mm-hmm.
Did good. I've been moistified.
Don't like that.
Gets back up. He's like, Tony, you want to give one last shot?
Sure, I'll do it.
Gets set back up.
2.
You throw it, and the
Oh,
ball.
wait. This is wait. No, I haven't played this game in a while. Sorry. I
Oh.
roll the d20 and then I add the thing I'm rolling.
Yes, D20 plus the skill rank. Yeah.
It's not a 2. It's whatever I get plus. It's a natural 20. Wow.
Natural 20 plus 2.
Plus 2, so 22.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I can't. Still can't crit, but I will.
Yeah. So a critical is only on the skill die, not on the D20 die, which is really weird, but whatever. So you hit, and he's like, "Woo!" Comes back out. He's like, "Ah, I love it when the students make me wet like this." Wait.
Ugh.
Yeah, Spencer has
No.
walked away.
Mm-mm. Nope. Yep. Same.
Know enough to be upset about this.
This
Yep.
guy's weird. He invited us back to his closet to look at his brain too. I don't know now that that's what he meant. I have second thoughts about what he meant by that.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the evening goes on. School is over. You'll dry. Those who got wet.
Good.
Yeah. So you guys go to local juice bar? Do you go somewhere else?
Juice bar. That sounds healthy. Yes.
Sure, that's a good way to cap
Yeah,
out the
sure.
day. Nice drink.
Yeah.
Something fruity and well, those things are mostly sugar, so it's sort of a dessert, but
So you go to Ernie's Juice Bar. You go in. It's also like a community center kind of thing. So you have like an area where people are practicing martial arts, gymnast area.
Of course.
Oddly enough, this place just seems really strangely big for everything that's in it. It's almost like whenever you change the angle, it's like a whole new thing.
was this a reference to a show?
Power Rangers.
It's very
no,
well
yeah, I
lit.
mean, it must be like the place they go in the show. all
Yes,
the time.
there's a specific juice bar they go to
Yeah.
that has like rooms for each individual person's hobbies.
But it's all in the same main room, but it always seems like they have space for everything.
Okay.
They're the kings of the school. Everyone gives them space.
Apparently.
There's even tables. You see you see the juice bar. You see the man behind it. You know his name is Ernie.
Hey.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey kids, how's it going?"
Pretty good.
Good afternoon.
Pretty good. We had the fair today.
Oh yeah, I heard a lot about that. People were saying it was a real nice fair this year.
It was a fair to remember.
Very fair. Hey, I've been working on some new smoothie and drink recipes. Would you like to give it a taste?
Yeah, I'll try it.
What's in it?
This one is beet, carrot, and kale.
That's so healthy. Awesome.
Do you have anything sweeter?
Is it a free sample since it's new?
Yeah, free samples.
Okay.
Well, I also have another one. It is pineapple, kiwi, and a one chili pepper in it.
One chili pepper.
That's
supposed
so
to be
much
a-
acid.
Well, it's fruit. I'm experimenting with them.
Yeah, I know. It's just a lot. It sounds like it's going to sting a bit.
Mhm. It's called the Stinger.
Oh, there we go.
I also have another one that is so far it hasn't been getting a lot of good praise, but it's spinach, kale, lettuce, and cabbage.
It's a salad.
No, it's a drink.
It's a sad salad. I'll
You
go with
look-
the stinger.
I'll try the first one.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the first one because I don't want a liquid salad.
I was thinking about adding like tomatoes and maybe some cucumber into the one.
Oh
See
yeah,
the-
and then don't blend it, and then just serve it in a bowl.
No, we sell salads too. This is supposed to be salad on the go if you just need to get the energy from it as you
Like
drink.
one of those old McDonald's shakers.
I remember those. Or the one that was you had the hot in the hot side, cold in the cold side. You kept them separate till you're ready to eat them.
Hmm.
That's an actual thing McDonald's had. There was two
believe you.
compartment. When they still had the styrofoam containers, hot on hot,
Ah,
cold and cold, hot and hot. So you put them together at the when you're ready to eat it, so you don't, you know.
They really went all out and did a bunch of stuff back in the day.
They even attempted the Hawaiian burger at one point, which was just pineapple and a slice of cheese on bread.
is that not what they eat in Hawaii?
No, it's not.
Oh,
They don't even have pineapples in Hawaii.
I
You know,
was
they
gonna
had
say-
a Hawaiian sandwich at Jimmy John's recently that was pretty good.
Hmm.
Hawaiian heat.
Yeah.
But that had actual meat in it. It wasn't just a pineapple between breads.
Yeah, the idea was there's something for Catholics and stuff to eat on Fridays because they couldn't eat meat.
Oh,
So
eat
someone
fish?
that's the
That's
thing.
what the fish
fillet.
fillet is for.
Yeah.
But originally, the owner of McDonald's was wanting something, so he designed that Hawaiian or that pineapple burger. But one of his franchisees is like, "Hey, why don't we try this fish thing I'm thinking of first?" Also, so they actually were selling both of them to see which one was more popular. Surprise, surprise! The winner was the fish fillet.
huh.
That changes the whole dynamic of that food product. And that it was being sold with another one to see which is better, not just a new thing they were selling.
But the owner thought the pineapple one was going to be better, but it wasn't.
When I was younger, it was always about eating spaghetti on those Fridays. They should sell spaghetti burgers.
McDonald's at one point did sell spaghetti, but not on a burger.
They could put the spaghetti inside of a meatball and put that inside of like a big bun with like a marinara sauce inside of it. It's complex and it wouldn't fit at a McDonald's, but it is time for, I am hungry and I would eat that.
So anyway, Ernie's like, yeah, so hopefully the juices are good. Would you like to add anything new? We got pretzels, popcorn, pizza, hot dogs,
Pizza.
salads. Yeah, and get one up.
Yeah, pizza sounds good.
I'll have a hot dog.
All right, we got get you a hot dog. We got a couple slices of pizza. You want to try one more experimental ones or one of the standards?
Tell me about the
Mm, standard.
experiments.
Live a little.
Gives you like a slice of cheese. Like, well, this one right here, it's more of a dessert one. It is the pizza with pineapple, not a pineapple, peanut butter,
Mhm.
chocolate, and banana.
Tony's gonna look at that.
More like
And
boo.
he's gonna say every Italian curse word his grandma ever taught him. And then he's gonna storm off in a huff.
Hilarious.
Spetzel.
Thought it was experimental.
Basically
I mean,
just
he
a
did. Yeah.
sandwich.
In a huff.
Well, good luck
Yeah,
with that.
basically it's just an
Ernie.
open faced sandwich.
I never got the idea of
But
peanut
it
butter
also
and
has
bananas.
cheese. They work okay together.
Not that's not to my taste. I'd eat them separately, but together I don't think it adds anything.
I grew up with the peanut butter and banana sandwiches, so
If you
Think
had
that-
bacon, you got the Elvis.
I thought Elvis had honey on there.
Elvis ate everything. Let's be honest.
Yeah. We ate too much.
So you get some food and stuff. It's like, so up to anything interesting lately? Yep. Anything good? Did you-
There were those weird attacks on the docks, or the
Yeah, at the reservoir, the day or so ago. Yeah, I saw like the big robots and the rangers and stuff. That's so cool.
Rangers. That's a good name for them.
Yeah, that's what the news is calling them.
Rangers.
News. They just make up stuff.
I mean, they gotta call them something.
Oh yeah, I wonder if they'd think to ask the robots what they want to be called. 'Cause-
I don't
I
think
guess
the
not.
robots really were talking. I think the people who ride
Yeah.
inside of them are the ones who talk.
Hmm.
They're the same people who helped out at the
The pier.
boardwalk. Yeah, the pier, the boardwalk pier.
Mm,
I think that's what I meant when I said dock. I got the wrong word.
mhm.
Wrong.
That's fair.
It used to be a dock. They turned it into a pier
How dare they?
and then a boardwalk. Hopefully, no more monsters.
Well, we'll
Hopefully.
see. Every time they attack, I have to close the juice bar for a couple hours.
Really? That's a shame.
I'd imagine you could use this place as like a safe shelter for people to hide out in while stuff goes down because it's contained and large.
It's largely contained, but because it's not really underground or anything, the structural supports really aren't good if something steps on it.
Surely you're not sending people outside though.
Oh no, there's they go to the school across the street over there. They have a old bomb shelter from back in the day there that they
Hmm.
go to. Fun
All
fact:
right.
most of the schools around in our area are the reason they all look the same. If you ever come here with the bricks and everything, is they're all built to be bomb shelters. Also, basically,
Ah, that's convenient.
because most of them
We
were
were
built during
actually-
the Cold War.
We were actually talking about that the other day. I was complaining to Kevin. I'm like, why is it that every stupid locker room in the world is built like a concrete box? It's so moist and condensation and just gross, and it's a just hive for like mold and shit. And Kevin's like, because they were built to also be bunkers, because we live on the coast. and
Yeah,
very
because we
close
live near
and
DC
near
and stuff.
military bases and very high profile cities. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
that tracks.
During the Cold War stuff. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, that basically tracks.
Thanks for the history lesson.
Yeah. So you enjoy yourselves, eat some.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice
Chill.
day off.
Mhm.
Well, except for the stuff we did.
Yeah. And as you are about ready to call it evening, like probably 4 in the afternoon, 5 kind of thing. So, you're students, you have homework, you shouldn't be out too late. Your communicators go off.
What? What?
Yeah, just here. But it's like, Rangers!
Let's go
It's
somewhere private to have this
Yeah.
conversation.
going to the conveniently empty hallway outside of the juice bar.
Hmm. Let's go there and answer our phones. Magic brick flips.
It's like, hey, Rangers, please come to the command center. Things to discuss.
okay. I guess let's teleport there.
If we're there long, I don't think I realized we walked around a corner and never left the building.
Hey, who pays attention?
He won't remember. He's busy with his lettuce. His cabbages.
Hopefully nothing happens to it.
Yeah, if he doesn't put him out in the open. Let's teleport then.
Yep.
On the prowl.
Say, transport to the area.
Do we have like a catchphrase when it happened? Or we just press a button and teleport?
I think you just kind of push a button.
It's
Yeah.
important time. Teletime doesn't
I
sound
like that
better.
one. Important time.
Important time.
I gotta use that in D&D next time we teleport somewhere.
Kind of like the ascender later. So you
It's
pew
so
there.
stupid.
You see, does you remember the guy's name? I do.
I wrote it down. Barza.
Yes. Let me make sure I get the spelling right.
I imagine it spelled how it sounds.
Yeah, I was just double
Which-
checking.
A good way to say anything, really. And you're
Yeah.
right.
He was like, Rangers. How's it going?
Pretty good.
That guy had a terrible idea for a juice.
You see him bring out the salad one. Mm.
Humans don't like that.
Ah. Speaking of humans, I have a request. I
Go
have
on.
basically been here for a long time and don't leave too often, but this world is full of wondrous, amazing things.
True.
And you want to experience some of them.
Yes, I want to go experience, but I need you three to stay here while I go out there because someone needs to be maintaining this.
And what does that entail? They're like levers.
Well, for the most part, you just kind of stand here, and if there's trouble, the little viewing globe thing will, light up,
Oh,
and the klaxons will go, and
Did
yeah, you know that
something-
thing.
What if the Black Princess minions attack while we're here watching this place? Does one of us have to stay behind and keep watching it, or are we good to go deal with
Well,
that and then come back?
I have the special earring that I wear that alerts me when when the alert system goes off in here, so I will teleport back so that you can go fight the bad guys.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess we can do that.
Wonderful. I'll be right back.
Okay.
what are you gonna
Comes-
do?
I'm not quite sure. I was just gonna go on the boardwalk. He comes back into the room. He's wearing Jenko pants, a like Hawaiian like shirt. Yeah, and he's just like, all right, I'm gonna go and hang out and just try to blend right in.
I think dressed like that, nobody will question anything you do.
Yeah. I was watching things on the viewing globe a while ago and saw a lot of people wearing this stuff, so I figured it'd be popular.
How
Magnum
long
PI?
a while ago?
I don't know.
Did he have a big mustache?
Mustaches were popular a few years ago.
I was
Yeah.
I was making a reference to Magnum PI. He had the Hawaiian shirt and a big mustache.
Yes.
No Jinkos, but
He's like, oh my god, a year or
Maybe the
two,
reboot.
maybe 3 decades. After
More than
several
that, yeah.
million years, it kind of blends together.
can't imagine.
Gonna check on the dog.
We'll
So-
have fun.
Thanks. Maybe I'll find someone to go on a date with.
Good luck.
As a age difference is troubling. And the amount of lying that'll have to happen, but that's up to you.
Well, I mean, I figure I don't have to tell my whole life story for just a casual date.
Well, there you go.
And as for
I'd
age
say-
difference, I mean, I'm going to face that no matter what, because I'm so long lived. So I just had to find a mature person on your planet that, is old enough to date.
Well, I hope you find someone and I hope you tell us about it afterward.
If I find anyone, yep. Last time I went on a date, I got shot.
Oh. Oh my.
Fingers crossed.
It wasn't the person I was on a date with. Someone put out, there were a lot of horses, and someone put out a gun and shot in the air, and it hit me.
Maybe if they shoot in the air next time, don't just stand there looking up.
No, it's on a trajectory, so it like,
Yeah.
whoa, yeah. Remember, don't shoot straight up. Don't shoot up in the air, kids. You might hit somebody you don't want to.
Oh.
PSA: don't fire guns in the air. Alternatively, you could be underground and fire up in the air, and the ceiling above you will collapse onto you, as was in Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh yeah, that was a fun thing.
Yeah.
So do our lasers, if we shoot those in the air, do they come down?
No, they don't have mass like that. They'll just dissipate after some time.
Oh, but they could hit like a plane or something.
Mm,
Could they hit the moon? Are they that strong?
Not really. They should dissipate by the time it would hit the moon.
Okay.
Yeah.
The moon is important.
How was the dog? You're muted.
A neighbor was walking home, and we
How-
raised a
At
hooligan.
this hour?
How dare he walk home to his own home that he paid for?
I
It's
know.
night. It's night and it's cold. They shouldn't be out.
Yeah.
There's a COVID on.
We
So
don't have,
There
we
is
haven't
true.
had a like curfew in years.
we do have a curfew in Baltimore City.
Not for COVID.
No, but we
They
do- but
should.
There's a
It'd probably
yeah,
help.
there's a curfew. But so he teleports away, and you are in the command center alone with all these computer banks, and you know where the lab was, and a bunch of other doorways and hallways that lead away from here.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we could explore a little bit. We haven't been everywhere yet.
Yeah.
Let's look for secrets.
Yeah.
This guy's got to be hiding something. He's a million. He hires teenagers to fight aliens.
Yeah. So we'll look around, see what we can find.
I'm cynical
Yeah.
and suspicious of the situation.
All three of you, are you going to try to separate? Are you going to stay together for safety?
I mean, it shouldn't be too dangerous in here, right?
No, not at all.
I think he won't be. We don't know when he's going to be back. I think we should separate. If he
Yeah.
trusts us to be here alone, nothing's going to get us.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Alright.
Can I use technology to see if I can see any cool things? Like any weird power surges that aren't accounted for by machines I can see?
All right, second dinner. So, so what are you exactly trying to look for? Like weird power surges?
Yeah, like to see if there's like maybe another room that we don't know about. And
Oh,
like
there's plenty
track-
of rooms you don't know about.
I'm just trying to find a way to use my technology skill in this.
Okay, you can
This is really
roll
good.
it.
Oh yeah, like finding the pipes and the wires. seeing
Yeah,
where they
like
go.
yeah, that sort of stuff.
This could be like one of those futuristic places where there's colored
Holy
lights on the ground
shit.
to show you where you're going.
I got a crit. I got
Oh.
21 and I got a crit because I
Tell
rolled
her
a
all the
6 on my
secrets.
D6.
Woo. I'm not quite sure what that does. Let's find out what crits actually do.
We find a new robot friend. It makes a funny sound whenever he talks.
Oh god, we find an alpha.
Oh, is that a thing? What is
You don't
that?
know what that is.
I don't know
Is that an
anything.
Arceus thing?
No, it's a Power Rangers thing. It's Mighty Morphin. They had this little robot that was very dorky and would go around and go ay 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 whenever he got
yeah.
overwhelmed.
Oh, that's in the text of the PDF. It
Yeah,
says that sometimes.
yeah.
I could tell I wouldn't like it.
He was very much the comic relief. He was the less annoying Jar Jar. He was definitely there for the younger audience.
He would have to be. Yeah, there he is on page 6.
Mhm.
Like a weird Cylon guy.
Mhm.
That was a big thing to have a comic relief little robot in those old sci-fi shows.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going. Yeah. So apparently, outside of combat, criticals are kind of up to the GM.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going around searching and stuff, and you do find a door that you managed to open that you weren't quite sure was there near the lab. And this is
Ooh.
just Piper, correct?
Yeah, we split up.
Yep.
Alright.
To cover more ground.
So yeah, so Piper, when you walk in and walk forward, you basically see what looks like pieces of like equipment that you've noticed and stuff all on tables and like different things. Almost looks like someone's been breaking apart and reassembling different things, trying to like work on new exciting things for it.
Ooh, secret lab.
Hmm.
I am not equipped to explore this space.
Yeah.
I cannot Super Saiyan my brain yet.
So let's see. Tony, as you are exploring down your areas, you do come to a round door that opens up as you approach, and on the inside you see several what look kind of like I guess futuristic like filing cabinet like things. Like you go in and it's just like this hexagon that has like writing on it and it's on the wall. So it kind of looks like just a bank of storage files.
Okay. File room. Got it. Got it. Exploring, investigating.
You investigate.
Spencer would look for like places that look untraveled or places that seems like this guy doesn't go a lot, like older places.
Alright.
Maybe there's some old secrets.
Hmm. So yeah, so does Tony touch any of the files or he just leaves the that room? Or-
Yes.
and you touch the one, you open it, and you see what looks like a figurine or a person like this big, kind of just like laying there, kind of like just frozen in place.
How big is it?
Action figure size, kind of like this.
Oh.
When you say person, do you mean like a robot, like a Zord, or like a person?
A humanoid shaped being. Kind of generic.
Yeah. Okay.
That's not
sounds about right.
concerning.
Yeah, I'm worried.
Same.
That could be
Huh.
us in the future if we're not careful.
Spencer, as you go
Mm.
and
That's
you're
what happens if you take him off.
going down a couple corridors, you turn left, you turn right, you turn double round. You come to an area that looks a bit dustier and less traveled. Trying to find one, and you see an older door. It's not like rusted, but it is less used. Like you can trying to think how to describe it, like when you go, like the energy just kind of takes a few moments to like power on, and the door takes a little bit long instead of just like woo, like normally it's like so a little crunchy.
What's behind the door?
Behind the door, as you walk into the door, you look around and you see like four. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just making sure my numbers are right. 4 tubes, color tubes along the wall, but you also see 3 tubes that are just like nothing's in them, like they're clear. So a total of 7 tubes, 4
Mhm.
or 4 colored, 3 are not. One's like, I don't remember. So you have a pink, a black, green, white. Yeah, that should be those colors.
So me, the person,
So-
can assume that these are Ranger tubes, and the 3 that are clear are the ones that we picked up. But I don't know if our characters know other colors exist or what they would be.
You could roll your character's smarts for something.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can figure out how these colors work with our colors, because we have colors as well.
Yeah.
What would this be
I
under?
can see culture for that.
Oh, yeah, okay. And I don't have any points in culture, so that's disadvantage.
Rip.
Or called a snag in this system, which is identical to disadvantage in 5e. 2d20, roll it, take the lowest.
My snag is reduced to 3.
Rip.
I don't see
Yeah.
yellow, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's kind of like, ooh, pretty tubes.
It has every color but ours. It must not be related to us.
So we're cut back to Piper.
Yeah. I'm looking around. I want to see if there's any cool stuff that he's working on.
Look, you do walk over, and there is this like pentagonal like panel, and as you put your hands on it, lights up, and you can tell it's like a one of those fancy holographic like
Ooh.
keypads and stuff. And as you go, you see what appears to be different Zords, maybe like different configurations and styles, like going around, and as well as different like weapons and stuff. And most of them are red except for a handful of green. And you notice that some of the green ones are stuff you are using, like
Yeah,
your
he
3
did
Zords
mention-
and stuff.
He did mention something about like having to reconfigure or rebuild our Zords. So I guess this is where he did it.
Oh, that's a big room then.
Well, it could just be where the blueprints and stuff are, not the fabrication room.
We know this guy can shrink stuff.
Well, maybe.
Well, Tony knows that.
Which
Yeah.
reminds us, we cut to Tony. So you basically open the door and you just see this small little figurine, kind of nondescript, but if you like lean forward to look a bit more, as you like, look around it, it does seem to have some features that, depending on your angle of light that you're looking at, it does seem to have some sort of like piranha-ish features, you think, in this one?
Hmm.
Like almost like a fish man.
Hmm. Neat, cool action figure. I guess I'll roll culture on, see if I can get anything from that. Oddly enough, also a 3.
Yeah, you're not quite sure.
Yeah.
So let's begin.
Oh, that was weird.
And cut back to Spencer. So you're in this room with those tubes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to open the black tube.
As you go and start rubbing the black tube, you can't really locate any of the there's like doesn't appear to be any switches or knobs or dials on the tube.
I'm gonna knock on it. Does it? What happens? Anything? Does it like ring like it's empty or ring like it's full? Does it feel like glass at all?
Yeah, as you knock, it feels more like a plasticky feel instead of glass like. And as you knock on it, you just kind of like see like slight little little wave like formation just kind of like ripple through it a little.
That's a frightening prospect. Some sort of energy liquid. I don't know that sort of stuff, so I'm gonna leave. I think he's a little shocked and dismayed by some sort of freaky nonsense.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spencer's returning. So you guys are, getting absorbed in this. You do hear from the main center, whatever, a voice like, "Rangers, where'd you go? Rangers!"
Oh. I guess we'll head back.
You go back.
Yeah.
See Barza just standing there. He's got like what appears to be some sort of food residue on his shirt and his face a little. He's like,
Barza, what happened?
"Well, interesting. Well, I had ordered some food at the boardwalk and I was walking and I tripped over these pants and
Yeah,
face
that
planted
happened.
right in this face planted. Yeah, so I came back to regain my dignity before I go back out."
Maybe tighter pants. Pants that aren't like
Yeah,
hanging loose. You
those-
can't do much with those.
Aren't really in fashion within the last decade or two.
Ah,
They're not very useful for movement either. They're-
Yeah.
I did see a thing called skinny jeans. Is that in?
You could just copy what you saw
More
most
so.
people that look like you there wearing today.
Yeah.
Yes. Let me go to the clothes matron and get some more clothes generated.
It's pronounced mall. If you go to the mall,
No.
You
Spencer,
have
I
a
think
thing
he's
that
actually just
can
gonna
make
more clothes.
clothes here.
okay,
Yeah.
never mind then.
It's kind of like those 3D printers you have, but faster, more convenient, and has a wider range of stuff. It's based on morphing energy.
Is that what our jumpsuits are made of? From?
Sort of, yeah. It's solidified morphing energy.
Okay.
Okay.
It wears like spandex, but has the properties of armor.
That's cool.
I have noticed that.
Yes.
No tripping in that.
Oh no, it's quite easy not to trip in them. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go change. I noticed you all weren't in the main room. Find anything good? Found the bedrooms?
Nope.
Nope.
No,
There's
we were
bedrooms.
kind of exploring. We didn't run into bedrooms yet.
Oh, let me take you to them. Here. Takes you over to another corridor. He's like, say that there's a bunch of rooms on the wall. The ones that are color coordinated to you, you can enter. And he walks up to the one door. It opens. You see like a small bed and a locker and a desk and stuff. He's like, it's doesn't get too much use often because most of the rangers I figure would have lives outside, but just in case you need like place to rest or after a long day or just we got rooms.
Yeah.
If our houses are unsafe.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what happened. I also have a small little community room for the rangers to relax in if you ever needed it also, but that juice bar is amazing, so I don't even know why you would need this one.
That's fair.
Unity room.
I imagine we'll just come here when there's an emergency.
Yeah, but I built extra stuff just in case because I had a lot of time on my hands.
Mm-hmm.
He opens it, it's like, yeah, so here's the extra room, and you see like one of those round couches and foosball table in the corner, little basketball hoop,
Nice, nice.
smoothie maker, cappuccino maker. Foosball.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
Yeah. I used to have a skeet ball, but I got addicted to that, so I had to remove it.
Oh.
I like
Mhm.
It's wise to get rid of things that entice you in an unhealthy way.
Mm-hmm.
Temptations.
Yeah. So hopefully you'll have enjoying yourselves. It is getting late, so if you wish to return home, you can. If you have questions, you can ask me. If you just want to hang around with your mentor here, we can play a couple rounds of foos.
Aren't you going back to the boardwalk with new clothes?
I was, but like, I'm not sure. I can go back to the boardwalk and stuff, but at the same time, I could stay and we could play the foos and foosball. No, I must not.
I'm not interested in that.
All right, well, let me go change and I'll go back to the boardwalk. You all seem to want to not hang out with the old mentor. It's fine.
I'll just wait till he leaves.
Yeah, as soon as he's out of the room. So what did you guys find?
I don't want to action figures.
Is it weird he thinks he's a mentor? We've met him for like 5 minutes total.
I mean, he is kind of the guy that gave us like our jobs and taught us what we're supposed to do. So
I don't know. I don't know if I'm there yet for mentor. Maybe a boss or leader or knowledge source.
sure,
Mentor implies something more personal.
I guess that's fair. So you found action figures. What did you find?
I found these weird tubes with weird goo in them, but not really goo.
Goo
Maybe some of
tubes.
they're like morphin energy as like a liquid form. Maybe he keeps talking about morphin energy or grid energy. I think he stores it in these big tubes, and they were color coded, but our colors weren't there. It was other colors.
Ah,
Well, he's mentioned like grid energy.
Yeah, like the Matrix, I assume.
right. Right. So.
That's kind of a big grid.
I mean, I guess kind of.
We learned about them in math.
Well, like
Yeah, that
he
makes
described it as like a I think he said it was like a second universe next to ours, a field of energy that
Hmm.
connects us to like our world and other parallel worlds.
There was something about the Force also, I thought. Maybe that was my connection. Maybe I thought he was referencing things like the Force, just connecting everything.
Yeah, we did say that it connects all living things in the world, so that might have been the thing to what you were
Mhm.
thinking of with the force. Because
that
yeah,
was
that
it.
does kind of feel similar. Yeah.
Well, you know, myths come from truth. That's what they say, or legends do.
I mean, yeah. All right, maybe when he leaves, we can go
Yeah.
check out the
What did you find?
tubes. I found, I'm pretty sure it's the secret lab where he was rebuilding all of our tools and stuff. Where he built like our Zords, and a couple of the weapons that we use and stuff.
Oh, I wonder if we could go there and modify things. Give ourselves
may.
new things or upgrades or things. Jetpacks, rocket launchers,
All that good stuff.
lasers.
Maybe. I mean, I suppose the tech is there. Like I found out when I was using my Zord last time. My Zord can fly, so like presumably if the Zord can do it, then we could maybe shrink that technology down and slap it onto one of us.
Like one of those flying boots like M. Bison wore in the Street Fighter movie.
Exactly.
He was flying around using his boots.
Oh, Julius.
I feel like boots is a little difficult because it's hard to control exactly where you're going. It's a bit more easy to control on your back, but at the same time, it is like super advanced high tech. So
It would have to be in multiple. If it's just in your back, it'll just be burning up your back. Shooting fire out there,
That's
that's not
true.
safe. I'm sure this million-year-old alien can figure out a way where it won't cook our limbs if we try to fly around.
yeah,
But if we can just teleport, who needs to fly? Maybe we could make a combat teleport.
maybe.
Teleport right behind the enemy, attack them from behind. Teleport instead of
I don't
dodging.
actually know what it looks like when we teleport in or out.
Me neither. I'm always teleporting.
We only do it when he
Yeah,
says
one of
we
us
should
should
do
like
it.
stay behind next time and watch and see what it looks like.
I could do it now. Spencer
you
pulls out
could.
his phone to teleport out of the base.
All right, so you see basically like this yellow energy with like lightning through it, and just kind of forms like this cylindrical shape, and he just goes up through the ceiling and just disappears.
Huh. I feel that's neat.
Good
Seems
thing we
like-
don't do that in front of other people, huh?
Yeah.
It's kind of obvious.
Does Spencer come back?
I guess so.
And a few moments later, you just basically see that energy just like descend down, and it's like
He's holding one of the another hot dog.
Perfect.
Can't get enough of these things. I know they're bad. They're full of
But
nitrates.
they're so good.
he also
Yeah.
sells veggie hot dogs.
Why would you even bother?
I just eat like an apple or a cucumber.
It's just disappointing.
Ooh, cucumber. It'd be like a cucumber on a hot dog roll with cream cheese or something instead.
Ugh.
Let's see what Ernie comes up with next time.
Yeah. Oh, and when Barza comes back, I'm gonna ask him to make sure the like orb thing that will tell us if danger shows
Mhm.
up. If we happen to be exploring or like go to our rooms or the bathroom or something, will it be loud enough that we can hear it?
Bathrooms. Let me show you what the bathrooms are.
That's a good call. Yeah, why did we not ask that the first day we were here?
There's hundreds of empty rooms in this place.
Yeah, this place is huge. Yeah, but anyway,
It
can we
it
hear
shows you where the
it from
bathrooms are.
all throughout the
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The klaxons were, and not only were the klaxons, but the lights will also flash.
Super.
But not
If we're to-
flash enough to cause seizures in humans, but flash at a steady rate so that you know something's happening.
Good to know. All right, so we know that. We know where the bathrooms are. I think we're good to go.
Yeah.
No monsters yet.
Just standing in the doorway. Bye. Have fun storming the boardwalk.
And now he's wearing like shorts and t-shirt. It's like, I'm with stupid.
I hope he finds a mirror to stand next to.
I was gonna make a joke about going into like the haunted house and just finding the fun house mirrors everywhere.
You notice when he teleports, that same kind of energy is around, but his is more like a prismatic or rainbow style color as he goes.
Mm.
Mm.
All right, to the weird tubes.
Yeah, let's see what we can figure out about the.
Let's say go to the weird tubes.
Yeah.
Ooh,
When we get in there, I'm gonna like knock on one to see if it wibbles.
Yeah, it kind of does this thing where it's like.
Does it just look like the whole thing is filled with liquid and it's ripples across the liquid, or like the structure itself vibrated?
It's more like the liquid rippling.
Is there anything inside of it?
Nothing you can see.
The empty ones, can we get into those?
Ooh, yeah. Can we open them up?
They still have like that plasticky tube around it, and you still can't find a way to open them up.
Well, I'm no Raphael, so I couldn't figure out what to do with these.
Can I use technology or my mechanic speciality to see if I can figure out how to access these things?
Sure, roll that to see what you can figure out.
I'm going to, oh, fuck, hang on. Tits.
Is that 2 1s?
No, it's worse. It's a 3, which means I can't re-roll it.
Ooh.
And you got
'Cause I
speciality,
can-
so you rolled all those dice and got a 3.
Oh, it's speciality. That's right. I forgot that for specialities, you roll all of the dice. I just got a 3 on the D20. And I add them all together.
No, you
The highest.
add the D20 plus the highest of the other guys.
Okay. Oof, that's still pretty shite. Okay, so my thing says I reroll 1s and 2s
Mm-hmm.
on any skill die of a D4 or higher.
Mhm.
Hang on, what am I looking at? Okay.
Good question.
Yeah, so yeah, it says that I can reroll 1s and 2s while using that skill. Is that on any dice or just on my D20?
Unless it says the T20, it should be any dice as far as I know.
Okay.
I thought I saw something where it said D4s, or I guess D2s. You could.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's D4 or higher.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is
so
D-
that makes it a 7.
Yeah, you can't figure it out.
So I
but-
did get a crit on one of the skill dice. It's a 4 on my D4 plus a 3 on the D20.
Yeah, so looking around, you can't figure it out. You do kind of deduce that the controls or whatever does things probably is not in this actual room.
Okay.
Because you can't find anything.
Most of the stuff that happens in this place seems to be done by him using his brain or something. He hasn't pressed a lot of buttons that I've seen. So he probably controls everything with some sort of system we don't understand.
He might have like, I don't know, like cybernetics or something to let him control everything unconsciously.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
I don't know.
There's 3 empty tubes. There's 3 of us. Wonder if it's related.
It is, Rangers.
Oh gosh. Good Lord. That's terrifying. I assume that's
Yes.
Barza.
Yep. He's at the door. He's like,
Is it a venom situation?
no, they're not poisonous and they don't bite.
No,
I mean, is
that's
this like a-
that's a character.
A sentient fluid that encompasses and controls us?
No. Those are the tubes that generate the morphers once I input the special commands. They are full of morphing energy and are used to condense and solidify into the morphing apparatuses you have. One for
Oh,
each of the major colors of the morphing spectrum.
wait a minute. So it's a liquid that got transmorgified into a physical item.
What?
It's the opposite of wetness.
Callback joke to really shitty philosophy jokes. Huh.
Yes.
So there's 7 colors in the spectrum.
7 main colors, yes.
I read a book once where there were 7 main
Where's
things, but then there was a secret 8th one.
Purple.
Purple is a rare color along with like orange, silver, gold, and stuff like that. I do not have facilities set up for those because
You can't just
Uh,
mix the colors to make the new colors.
no, you do not mix the morphing grid colors. That causes issues. You cannot have more than one spectrum color.
Mm.
There have been rumors of few individuals who have
So there's
forced
no like
that.
blood orange ranger.
No, it's either well, I mean, I guess if you beat them up enough. But yeah, orange is one of the rarest colors. There's only been a handful in history.
What's their deal?
Why?
Use fire or something?
Yeah, well, like
Uh,
why are the specific colors what they are? Why is orange so rare?
Yeah.
Alright, Terry,
Why
what the fuck
is
you got in your mouth? Is that cardboard?
Some of that kale pizza you're talking about.
It's based on the laws of primary and rainbow, I believe, where the like primary colors and stuff like that are more prevalent and stronger, and the secondary, tertiaries, and stuff like that tend to be rarer in the spectrum overall. That's what I'm
Okay.
guessing. Yeah.
All right.
I'll take your word for it.
That's why yellow, red, and blue, along with like green and stuff, are some of the most common colors that pop up regularly because
Mm.
they're prime colors. They're the pure, strong guys and gals and others.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Makes sense, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting that it's based off of like the flat colors and not like the shades of light. So it's not like magenta instead of red or cyan instead of blue.
Well, even though you see a specific shade of blue that's common, they do come in different shades of the blues. So
Mm.
often men will have darker blue colors than ladies. They will often have lighter blue colors when they morph.
Hmm.
Out of character, my internet may be spotty a little bit. I remember I need to move my laundry. I don't know if my Wi-Fi extends to the laundry room, but it's just like 5 feet, so it should be fine.
Okay.
But it might blink out for a second.
But yeah, it is interesting. Some of the science stuff behind it, I still have not mastered.
Even though you've been at this for like 1,000 years.
Well, it is
Longer than thousands, but yeah, it's very advanced stuff, and I haven't been able to leave to get more advanced technology. I've been bound by what survived my ship and what I've gathered over these centuries and stuff. So it's kind of hard to do a lot of good experimentation when you're using like 12th century tech when you break your machines and stuff.
Yeah.
So like now with our modern day tech, we're finally up to the same level where it's useful again to you?
Oh,
It's a lot better though.
okay. Well, that's something.
Baby steps.
Like I think humans are at the tech level where if they knew about the morphing grid, that they possibly could harness it and utilize it themselves with their technology.
In a good way?
When
It
have
can
they
be
ever
used
done
for good or
anything in a good
bad.
way?
Probably not.
Lots of things. Humans have done some amazing things throughout history and even before. I mean, everyone always focuses on the bad because, you know, certain things on TV and media just want to focus because that makes people feel better with seeing others worse off than themselves. But in reality, humans have done great good in the universe.
Well, it's also a survival tactic. Like,
In a good way.
Universe.
Yes, they're humans throughout the universe.
Oh, right. I think you mentioned that
Humankind
before.
kind of
Mhm.
focuses on the crappier aspects because that's what keeps you alive.
Why couldn't they come help us against the Black Prince? Just, space armada type of thing.
Well, communication issues.
Okay.
Communication communicates for the most part at the speed of light. So the closest one is about 13 light years away, the closest colony. So that'd take about 13 years to get there and back.
What
I
about your
heard that-
ship?
Yeah,
Can
that
that go?
button.
Can that
No,
go
my ship
faster than
broke.
light?
Faster than light communication.
Yeah,
Well,
my ship's broke. Remember,
What if we could fix it?
I've been trying for about 1,000,000 years.
Yeah,
So
but now
maybe
you
a
have
fresh
talking-
pair of eyes.
Well, it's more of the tech level. It's kind of hard to get replacement parts when people are still using rocks.
Could you use parts of the Black Prince's fleet? Surely
Ooh.
they go faster than light.
Plausible. I just have to get a hold of their ships.
We could try, yeah.
Let's make that a
Eventually.
goal.
Remember, we don't want to escalate.
Yeah. But like at a certain point, escalating is just well,
A way to get higher.
Yes.
like, because like my thought is it's the easiest way to like actually get rid of the guy and make sure that he goes away, but it also could have him just strike back even harder at the rest of humanity.
Yeah, he brought that up before. If we hit him too hard, he's just could smash the planet.
Yeah.
We need to be a little subtle about it.
We
Weed
just
out
need to
his
piss him off
weakness.
slowly over time until
Mhm.
he
Yeah,
just gives
basic-
up.
Yeah, we need him. Well, not necessarily give up. We just need to have him send his more minions one-on-one, defeat them, and weed out all those so that eventually he doesn't
Yeah,
have
and
enough
like
generals
maybe
to attempt.
eventually he'll get annoyed enough that he'll just be like, screw this, I'm just gonna take care of this problem ourselves, and then we kick his butt in person.
Yes. A lot of the evil conquerors of the universe follow the same basic pattern. We call it the evil syndrome.
That's
Ah,
What does
very
that stand for? Is that
concise.
an acronym?
No, it's just evil people have this weird syndrome where they operate on the same principles.
huh.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
It's good for us, I guess.
Could never explain it. But yeah, I was seeing where you guys were gonna go when I told you to stay here and everything, and
So you're
Yeah.
spying on us.
This is a test. Is I'll trick a lie, joke to you.
it was
What?
a partial test. And it wasn't all a lie. I did go to the boardwalk. It just I also have recordings.
Mm.
I mean, it
Bathroom,
makes
the bedroom?
sense.
So what's up with
No,
the-
not the bedrooms.
Thank God. So what's up with the what did you say they were? Action figures? Tony?
Yeah, what's that?
Oh, that's the prison.
The
I'm so-
prison.
What?
It's not very
Yeah.
humane.
The prison.
I guess technically it is
Yeah.
humane.
So yeah, so the creatures you see there are foes from the past that I faced before I got here and stuff with other allies. And when we defeated them, we would shrink them down and put them into the storage units for further imprisonment later on. Unfortunately, because again, in the past couple, thousands of years, million years, whatever,
As you do, yes.
my ship was damaged during the fight with a prior thing, and because I can't leave and stuff, they're kind of stuck here. So they don't see or feel anything, though. It's not like they
So
are.
they're in the phantom zone.
Do you know that for sure?
Yes, it has been well tested and considered ethically safe for use.
Well, that's good
Well,
at
that's
least.
good at least.
Probably going to be a bit of a shock for them when they wake up.
Mm-hmm. There are parameters if you wanted to where you could make them dream while in there, good or bad and stuff, but I have that disabled.
Ah, good.
I don't know whether that would be worse or better.
It's not me to judge because I was going to give them to the actual authorities who do the judging.
Could you give him a dream that will convince him to be good instead of evil?
That seems borderline unethical because that'd be coercion and manipulation.
No,
of their
I mean just
minds.
like teach them that there's a better way. Show them things that are good and make them want to be good.
Well, again, that would be up
It
to
kind of
the.
sounds like brainwashing.
No, it would be
It's up to-
brainwashing. But you could brainwash them too.
But it's that would be up to the Galactic Authority. But again, I have to get them there.
I mean, what's the point of prison if there's no way to reform?
Well, there's actually an interesting thing. There's a philosophical conundrum when it comes to that. There is those who believe prison is a form of redemption, where you go to learn and become better, and then those who believe that it is a form of punishment. Hence, like you have the terms like penitentiary and stuff, and that is a very phenomenon where people fight back and forth. So some countries and some planets and stuff believe in redemption, so they do everything they can to teach prisoners to be better. While there's other places who just it is to punish them for their wrongs, and you learn not to do wrong because you're being punished. So
And then there's our planet, where our country, where we do a little bit of both poorly.
and yep, when you half-ass both sides. Commentary.
Commentary.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that.
Oh no, not many people are huge fans of the American penal system.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if it works for a million years, I guess it'll work for a few more.
Yeah.
Like I
maybe
said,
for a while.
it feels weird for me to pass judgment when my whole job was to fight them, capture them, and then bring them to those who are
Also feels
authorized to do
kinda
it.
cruel to just leave them there for a million years, though.
I can't unleash them.
Maybe we. I don't know. That's tough.
I'm sure we can solve it.
Sure thing. Easy.
Because, like, the thing I was thinking is maybe we could build like some kind of structure that can keep them secure, so they can't, go around and kill a bunch of people, and then try and do what we were talking about of like
But it seems like
rehabilitate.
we would try that when they were in stasis already, instead of waking them up to be in a different prison.
So right now, they, as far as they know, they got beat, and next thing you know, they'll wake up in front of the judges.
This is making my brain hurt.
And you're waiting for the judges here.
No, I need to
Well,
leave
he
eventually.
can't get. To
Oh,
the
you've been
judges
here for
'cause
a
his
million.
Yeah, because his ship is broke.
Couldn't you have sent a signal a million years ago and it would have gone somewhere by now?
I did send some signals.
Why
It should
haven't
have
they
gone
responded?
because the Galactic Authority's headquarters is about 2 million light years away. So
If only there
it's
was someplace closer that could use faster than light travel after you sent them a message.
Yeah, could you piggyback it from here to, I don't know, Alpha Centauri or wherever they are, and then have them contact the Galactic Authority?
I could attempt something like that, but there's an issue with that. What if someone intercepts it? That's like, hey, I'm going to come to this planet, knowing your ship is crippled like this, and unleash all the people and use them as my own army.
Oh, that would be bad. Yeah.
So I have to send it on a direct coded signal to them. Yeah,
I'm sure you know what you're doing.
I think I do. I mean, I've just been here for
Here,
a
a
while.
million years.
Anyway, yeah.
I also saw where you were building our stuff. That's pretty cool.
Yes, I've been unlocking the archives of other powers and abilities to see if what is useful for our current situation, because there's a lot of abilities in the morphing grid and stuff. So
I guess the more we see of the Black Prince's people, the more we'll know what we need
yeah,
to fight. Assuming some sort of consistency or progression.
yeah, that's one thing is it also depends on the not just how strong they are, but resistances and stuff. So I don't want to just be like, here, take a machine gun and they're immune to bullets, so. But you are welcome to modify your weapons at the weapon modification stations. You just need to go and collect certain scraps, and when you get the right scrap, oh wait, wrong game.
No, there's scraps here.
It's the 2D20 Fallout game. You collect different scraps and materials, and you
Oh,
mod your
yeah.
weapons. Yeah.
I remember that. I played it once.
But yeah, remember, if you ever see anything here, you can always talk to me. I am an open book.
Is there a way to short range teleport on short notice? Like to avoid an enemy attack or provoke an opportunity for one of our own?
Not really.
Okay.
You need to have specific targets and stuff like that. In other words, you need to program the coordinates. That's what the whole phoning thing does.
Oh, and we can't teleport the enemies like into the sun or on the moon or something.
No, they don't have access to the morphing grid.
That would also probably be escalation, I think,
And murder.
to go from punching to
What-
like
Murder,
yeet them
we-
into the sun.
What
I mean,
happens
that would
after we beat them up so far?
absolutely. Yeah, what did happen to the ice guy after
We-
we beat him up?
Like we beat up the ice guy, we beat up the putties you said are soulless husks and they don't matter.
Mhm.
But the
Didn't the ice
lieutenant,
guy like melt away? I don't remember.
all I remember is that we win.
Well,
That's how I
Follow
wrote
me.
down the conclusion.
Is
Okay.
He,
Oh,
is he now one of the
he's one of those
Okay.
little guys.
here he goes
Probably.
over. He's like,
just Indian in the cupboard pulls him out?
yeah. So I installed something on your Zords and your weapons and stuff. So when they are defeated, it will miniaturize and send them to a storage unit.
Oh, neat.
Convenient.
Mhm.
Does it have a
That'll
little
do.
label with his name so we remember?
Yeah. All the labels are right here.
That's convenient.
He's got like that frost smoke coming off,
Mhm.
like dry ice.
I
has.
also want to know, like, the name that is on there, is it the name that he calls himself or is it whatever nickname we gave him?
Yeah, what's it say?
Well, it says the Ice Prince number, and he just gives off
Hmm.
a chain of numbers. So they have the name and then a filing number.
Yeah.
The filing number is not based on any real criteria. It's just what number they are.
I
in
just
the
want to know
filing.
if we find like some really stupid looking enemy and we call him like Jar Jar, is his name tag gonna be Jar Jar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or
No, typically it's the name they
Ah.
know themselves.
Oh yeah, because they introduce themselves every time they fight. Before they fight,
that's true, yeah.
They do.
It's polite.
that's that
That's
way they
why.
you know who beats you,
I guess that
and,
makes
and
sense.
everyone
yeah.
else knows too.
Yeah, say my name. Hmm.
I feel like there's a lot of I don't know. I can't think of good words tonight.
Dramaticism.
The thing where like they get prestige for beating to certain people, so they want them to know who beat them, so their
Glory,
name can get big. Yeah,
honor.
glory, prestige,
Glory,
honor.
yeah. Renown.
Yeah, that's a good word for it too.
Lots of names. Could
Nemesis
be like,
system.
could create
Many
whole
names.
whole like games based around these words.
Better not. Just safe. Just to be safe.
But yeah, so it's good, but yeah, you get to just ask questions and stuff and
Mhm.
be all good. So yeah, so if there's nothing else, you can like go
Leave?
home,
Yeah.
rest. You can go home, rest. You could rest here. You could play some foosball. Foosball.
I don't think I want to play that.
Mm.
Not me.
I'm-
It's not my thing.
Like foosball so much.
It
My mom
converts to
said. Mama said, "Don't play foosball."
it also converts to air hockey.
No, air hockey's different.
Mm.
Is there like a life-size air hockey? That would be interesting.
As
So
opposed
hockey?
to
Hockey, but instead of ice and skates, you're floating around.
no, I
So
don't.
hockey and 0G.
Sky
Well, there's
hockey.
some G, just less. Or the
Oh,
game
Sky.
from Ender's Game. We could do the game from Ender's Game.
Sub G.
I don't know what that is.
That's the more strategy than
Mm.
athleticism,
Mm.
and requires 0G. But
Yeah.
that's a discussion for another time, I think.
But yeah. So, and with that, ending the conversation, we're probably in tonight's session because
Yeah.
someone's gonna work. We figured a non-combat session would be interesting just to role play some.
It was good to get world building.
Yeah.
We learned a lot about what's that.
And do some skill checks and flub them horribly because
Yeah, everyone got a 5 or less. But nobody
I did get
succeeded.
a 15 once, and then
And
I
I
got a
think-
3.
And was it Tony or somebody rolled like a 22?
Yeah.
I rolled a 22 for something.
I think I got a
intermediate.
21 at one point because
Yeah.
I rolled really well on my skill dice and my d20. Yeah.
Cool. So, thank you all for joining us for our Power Rangers RPG. Again, part of it is playtesting for our groups to get all the kinks and stuff out from the early release, which you can't see in my hand because of black screen.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they did give us the FAQs, which did answer quite a few
Errata.
questions. Not all of them, but it
Yeah.
answered and fixed or gave us guidance for a lot of things, which is thankful for. Hopefully, their future supplements, including the GI Joe and Transformers RPGs, will be a lot better. If not, yeah, it's like I don't know what's up with Renegade. They do a lot of good stuff. Maybe make sure you're double
Hopefully
checking.
the feedback they get from this hopefully will inform them on what they're doing with the rest of them.
Yeah,
About passes they need to make and different things like that.
yeah, because I want to really love the game because it's got a really good body to it. It's just a little rough around the edges still, but a lot of games first time around are, so hopefully. But
We just
I've
need a bunch
enjoyed.
of people to play it to figure it out.
Yep. And I have heard a lot of people are playing it and everything, so that's cool. That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah, you can go on if you're interested, go to Renegade's website. They have the physical book and the PDF for sale. I right now don't recommend buying the physical unless you absolutely have to because of all the FAQs and erratas and changes. Get the
Yeah.
PDF because that will be a living document that is updated whenever they fix things. They also have a Roll20 thing on there too, but I would personally wait a couple more months before they get all the kinks out of that because it also had quite a few problems.
Yeah.
So I would wait on that too. But yeah, get the PDF if you can. And yeah, hopefully that's good. So like I said, we don't do plugs in this one just because we don't know what's updated and
Yeah.
everything. So with that, may the power protect you.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.